to episode 513 from an undisclosed ladder. It's a ladder. It goes up somewhere into the nothingness. Real fast before we jump into things too much. Yesterday we lost Sonny O'Mara. I shared many locker rooms with Sonny over the years. Always would gravitate towards him. And we spent a lot of time together at shows. So it's definitely going to be a hard blow to all of us that knew Sonny and worked with Sonny. He was on this very program before. He was on Turnbuckle Turmoil. It took me years to convince him to do Turnbuckle because he thought it was a rib. A guy that didn't have the ability to speak because of a stroke to be a guest on a talk show. But I did want him on there. He did finally do an interview and figured out a way to make it work. And one of my proudest achievements was right after we finished that, Sonny messaged me and he said I did a good job with that. He was happy with it, which meant a lot because not a lot of people thought to ask Sonny to do interviews like that because he wasn't able to speak, but he had a clear mind. He was definitely underrated as a performer. He deserved more opportunities than he got, but sadly we lost him and everybody here is devastated by it. So I wanted to get that out of the way first, but for the people that love the snaps, there is my Smothers Brothers mask. Tom and Dick Smothers. My brand new HBW shirt. I picked that up from Jerry Wilson himself, I sure did. He didn't set me on fire this time, but he choked me a little. Autograph picture of Seymour Snot, proud member of the Gals roster. Picture of old Ken Hanlon throwing a rock through the McDonald's. He'll throw a rock through Stompin' Steve's window if Stompin' Steve goes to Betty by without finishing his flyer work. There's a team Mad News. I just saw them and her last week. I visited both of them. I didn't visit my amazing Maria. Hopefully the next time I will. I'll take her garbage out for her if she needs it. Another name is Casey Carlisle. Something like that available at CaseyCarlisle.com. That's CaseyCarlisle.com for all your gift giving needs. Look at that wall of bells. There she is. There she is. Looking at those. Or those. QT's favorite. That might be Coach's favorite, the smaller one. There she is. She's there. Maybe that's Coach's favorite, I don't know. That might be Old Thumbs Up Lance Stevens' favorite. There she is with her Uncle Paul. On a wonderful Zach. On his freak show, as you recall, Sonny O'Mara did fight me. Sonny beat me, as the title of that episode suggests. On John Lennon, autograph picture of Kevin Sullivan. Here's what it looks like at Steve News' office. And Twitter, where you can follow me, but not literally, much like Stompin' Steve does, or much like Rookie Garrett does. They both do. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, which I might be watching right now. Sonny O'Mara loved to watch me on the YouTube. He sure did. It was a passion of his. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Times. Book I got for QT out of a little free library. CAC program. JB Moonshine t-shirt. Look at that. You can get a bunch of those, send them out for Epiphany. Demon and Buddy coffee. Well, would that be good here on this cold, snowy northwest day? Great book I'm reading, Excitement in the Air by Mike Rogers. More than just a few moments. And there's Chicken Bob. He flew in from Indianapolis the other day. Boy, were his wings tired. Well, this week, a busy week. Sunday on Turnbuckle Turmoil, we got Bill Colville. He was bodyguard at World Class Wrestling for the Von Erichs.
He's seen a lot of stuff going on in his day. He'll be on. Then I got a beeline to Portland, actually to Hillsboro, for Blue Collar Wrestling. I haven't been there in over a year. I'll be back to BCW Monday. Yeah, pretty much looking free. Tuesday's pretty open. Wednesday, not much. Thursday, not a lot. Next Friday on the show, we have to kick off Behind the Scenes of the Pacific Northwest month. Mike Rogers, he wrote that very book. Stories on Dianful and Debauchee in there. Stories on Stuart Camp in there. A lot of great stuff. He reprinted a lot of old interviews. Made a book of it. So pick that book up if you are a fan of Pacific Northwest wrestling. Rather be it old days like the 50s and 60s, or be it more modern times like the 90s, 2000s. He's got guys from all the eras. Mike Rogers. Coach will probably want to know if he's related to Mr. Rogers. QT might call in and say, like, did you ever breathe in sea air while on a Coast Guard cutter? I don't know. He might. But pretty much in honor of Sonny O'Mara, episode 513.